Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn. Things are going really well. We have all our houses, our beavers are happy, there is lots of rejoicing going on, but we don't have that many beavers working in certain places. And I'd like to fix that. So, let's do that first. Let's get some more housing going. Let's add another two to our list here so we get more houses, more beavers there. We've got 95 houses spare, so we should be good. Another thing I want to do as well is something that I've observed. Here it is. So you work in the mine, and you are having to carry goods from over there here, and that's not good. That's not good because by the time you arrive here, you have to go home again. Then by the time you go home again, you go to bed. Then you wake up the next morning, and yeah, this mine isn't running as well as it should be. So let's fix that as well, and we're going to do that by putting in a load of platforms here. He says, and then thinking maybe I want to use some dirt instead. Let's build a ladder down here and then remove mark resources for demolition, all of these in here. They also want to remove all of these over here as well because they're going to be in the way of when we're trying to extend our building over there. Oh, these as well are going to be in the way. Let's try and get rid of all of that. Okay. We can do it as and when we come to them. So that can do that. And then what I'll do is I think we'll put in some dirt in here and then we will try and build this up so that we can put an industrial pile here. Could go down the floor, but I want to put it up high because I don't know what I'm going to do with the ramps and stuff first coming in. So I want to put it up high to make life easier. Industrial pile, and then on top of it, we'll put a tank which will store extract, and then you don't have so far to go. You can come out, grab it, come back in again, and then we'll have the haulers pick that up. So, yeah, that's the idea for that there. So, how are our builders doing? And more importantly, what are our builders doing? What do we have that's currently in the build? So you are... running back, picking up logs and things, and I don't even know what you're doing. Wow. This is finally built here, so now we can remove the trees down here. And they're just removing trees wherever they can at the moment. That's fine. We want to remove them all anyway. So, yeah. And get some more beavers and things going there. We then also want to try and sort out the tunnel and bits and pieces. I'm going to do this sort of project first, and then the tunnel afterwards. Although we should probably do the tunnel first because it makes a bit more sense to get our water supply running. So we could probably do both. Can you go down into there, please? Let's do a path over to here like this so you can get all those ones there. Let's do a path up here. Just so you can chop down all the trees. That's what it is. Just want to chop down all the trees. So, yeah. Okay, and then let's destroy this here. And let's put in dirt inside here. I'm not going to build it up with dirt 100% all the way. I think about just doing that and then put platforms in above it. So, yeah, so we have platforms all the way up. So, okay. Right, which means I want to probably restart you. Oop, there you go. I wouldn't mind getting some bots as well, because beavers are getting injured, and I don't really like beavers getting injured. I'm not a fan of injured beavers. I don't think anybody's really a fan of injured beavers. We do need more bad water, however. We are struggling for bad water, so let's also put in a couple more pumps here, shall we? There, and one there, like that. That should work wonderfully there. Whoa. It takes a long time to get over there. Very long time to get over there. I would like to put the tubes in there. I forgot what they're called. The tubeways on top of that, and run a tubeway station along. But we need, I mean, we've got the metal for it. It's not terrible for doing things there. I just don't want to break this one yet. So I might put the tube station starting here afterwards. So put the tube station there. So beavers have to walk from there to here to get the tube station down. So it's purely a tube station for the mine. That's all it will be for. And then we could extend it out further later. It's just that this pathway is used a lot, and I don't want them having to walk all the way around and come back again. I suppose what we could do technically is go underneath. We could technically go underneath this pathway by blowing that one up, taking out that dam there. I want to take out these dams here anyway and replace them with dirt. And then doing ladders down and just tunnel underneath and go up so it goes underneath that, and then the tube on top. Let's do that. Let's do that. So let's force them to go around, which kind of sucks a little bit, but I think they'll understand. Oh, it's obviously made this whole thing wet here. I do want to remove all this, but that would involve removing the wheels as well. But I probably should anyway. Let's remove that one. So I probably should do this now rather than later. Yeah, let's take a hit on our thing. So let's pause everything over here. And let's remove all of this in here. There you go. Oh, it flooded over. That's okay. That's okay. Oh yeah, because there's a hole there. Aha! Look at that. There's a hole there. I've forgotten all about that. Okay, don't do that one. And then we'll do an explosive there. Doesn't matter that it gets wet. It doesn't matter that if it gets wet from this. It doesn't. The beavers are not going to hate the fact that they're going to get wet because they have to step down into here. There's no bad tide as well, so we don't have to worry about that. Oh no, that can't face that way. What am I doing? What am I doing? You've got to face out that way. Right. Prioritize that. Prioritize this. Detonate that. You go this way. Get ourselves a tunnel. Tunnel in there. And make the tunnel a priority. Oop. Then put right underneath there. And then beavers should use it to get across there, but they won't yet because there's no power there, obviously. That's okay, because we can put the power wheels back in. We have a way to get underneath that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Yep, that should pass through to there. Fantastic. And we just enable all the things here. Doop, 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 doop. In fact, the gear workshop doesn't need to be enabled. No reason to run the gear workshop for the moment. And the planks don't need to be enabled either. For the moment, we got loads of planks, so I wouldn't mind not running them down, but I want to save the beavers. It's not the power or the work fit. I want to save the beavers so they can go and do other things. There we go. Hey, beavers are now walking through. Beautiful. And they get a little bit of wet as they go through there. Because, oh, no, they don't. No, they don't actually get sealed. Oh, well, they will do once this opens because the dam obviously will flood it through. So that'll be fine. That's fine. We are going to remove that dam. I said, and we're going to have something here. Like I might square this off with this line here. So we'll run that along there. Maybe even get rid of like a line here. So the river comes down, goes around this corner here, blah, 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 and then we'll have a bit that comes off of here into there. And I might do it diagonally so the water wants to flow into it with dams on the end, so it stays inside here, and that's where our pups live. So yeah. Okay. So let's put in the platforms here. I'm going to go with double platforms. Double platforms like that. And then on top, we put in a large industrial pile, which will be filtered to be treated planks. No, it won't. This one will be filtered to be scrap. Will be set to supply. We'll do one on top. This one will be set to treated planks and will be set to obtain. And then we'll do a large tank on top of that. And this will be set to extract. And will be also set to obtain. Okay. And then I'll put in the ladder sort of sideways like this. So this is going to be a supply. So it'll empty out goods to wherever it needs to go to. So this guy will empty out the stuff into here, and then the haulers will take it from here out and beyond. Beautiful. Okay. So that will work for a little while there, I think. Can't really cut this off because of the road. That's the problem with it. I can't run this along because I need the road to do the thing. So realistically, I need to go this way with it. I need to kind of figure out where I want to go with it and then build it beyond the road that we're doing here. So it's here, so it's going to be there, isn't it? Which means it wants to go up by one, but I don't want to do that. I want to actually blow it up first. So 2 like this, and that should be 4 wide. Yep. Ones should be here, and then 3s should be there, and then these need to be ones along here because we still need to put these edges in. So yep, that's to come down to that one there. So bump it up. There you go. That's going to do that there. Beautiful, beautiful. You put all that in there. Oh, this wants to be 3 thick, doesn't it? Ah, okay. We could do that as well. Oops. Oh, oops. The height, so we want to do that. Because we're going to build this whole thing up here, so it all wants to come up to at least this height here. So gotta be careful of the bad water touching our beavers though. That's the problem. Gotta be careful of that. So let's just do it to here, shall we? Oh, go right down the bottom, would you please? That's wrong. And then this row is the tall one. I might as well seal that off. That wants to go up to the same height that it is on the other side over there. Like that. Okay. And then we need to come in here and we need to dynamite these down by 2 here and these down by 1 here. Whoa, dear. And these down by 1 here. Boop. There you go. And then we need to fill that in and do other bits and pieces with all that as well. Awesome. Okay. Loads of stuff for the beavers to do. They can't reach most of it. that's fine. That is fine. What I can do, however, to reach the other side of this dynamite here, is we can absolutely do this. Also put in here. This needs to be completely filled in here. And there, times 4. Like that. There you go. There's the base of it. And then I'm going to turn it so I know it's a different point. We do this like that. Here we go. Awesome. Then we do the same here. We will turn it so it's needs to be 3 wide, I know, but we'll do it 2 wide for the moment. Okay, so I can't get to these ones. That's unfortunate. Can I block these and these? Oh, will that let me get to those 2? I think it will. Beautiful, and then we'll block all these in here. There we go. Beautiful. So pop up. And these ones here. And so we've got a few more to do there, but what I can do is I can run the path along here. And I can run a path along that side when we get to it, for the beavers to put down all the dirt and all the bits and pieces and all the things there. And then hopefully we can move this path and then extend this out to the end, but I would need to go like all the way along and back in again, or maybe on this side I should do it. So we're going to come along and then we're going to go this side of it. So this will be where the wheels is, which is where the tube station will be. How big is the tube station? It's a 2x3, so I could put one in there. So for instance, if I did that, then there'd be dirt at this end as well. No, that's not dirt. Your dirt. This one. Oop. So this is where the outer edge wall is going to be. Then we can put the tube station on that. Oop, and there's a tube that arrives for that one there. I do not know, however, where the wheels are going to be. So I might actually have to make that one wider there. Because the idea is going to be that the bad tide wheel comes along, turns and comes down this side, and the good water comes along, turns and comes down this side. So this is in the middle. So, yeah. And I might fill it completely with dirt just because I can. Kind of, maybe, perhaps. I don't know. I haven't kind of decided that yet. But we're definitely going to do all the walls. All the canals are going to be done with dirt. They're not going to be done with levees. If we did them with levees, it would block the bad water. I know that. We could do that. I think that was on the comments to the last episode. So, So, oh, I can't remember. It was probably in the previous. Sorry, I missed the comment. It might be in a previous video. I can't see where it is. But yeah, saying about that, if I did it with levees and did the bottom with levees as well, we could contain it completely, so it won't have any bad area around the edge of it. I'm not worried about that, if I'm honest with you, because we're going to tame it along here and back along, and yes, it's going to cause issues there. But if we want to do any nice water, we'll just do it on the inside here. We'll sort this area here and make this area here be purely for us for water. So, you know, it can be a nice area that's always got wonderful water and things inside there. So yeah, hopefully we can achieve that and have some Have some fun doing it as well. So yeah, so that's going to be that there, which would mean, I suppose what I should do is actually have it out here. That, have a 2 wide path between them, and then the same on this side, have a 2 wide path between them there. Because that allows me to put the power, I still need to run power between them as well. So building anything on the inside is kind of awkward, but I suppose what I could do is I could just build above it as well. So if a power wheel was in, so hang on, pause this. We get rid of all of the, oh wow, you built loads of that already. Jeez, okay. Wasn't expecting you to have built that already. Doesn't matter, it would need to come up anyway. Now think about it, because it would be the bump up. But if a power wheel was here, like this, whatever height, doesn't matter. The power line is going to be here, isn't it? That runs between them all. So no, I would want to have 2 wide, because the power line would be here. So no, if we had it 2 wide. So then the power wheel is sat up here, like this. The power shaft would be there. And then we have the road going over the top of the power shaft, and that's where our tube base is going to be. And then I just do this here, and I slip the tube base station there, and the tube comes into one end of it and goes out the other end of it. And they can be used as pass-throughs, I believe. I don't see why they shouldn't be able to, so yeah, I believe they can. So we put the tube station there, with its own little ladder, like so. And we can do that. Kind of wish I'd have turned these ladders around now, so that I can have a ladder come out and... what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove these, which means, oh no, you can't connect to anything. And then I'm going to grab ladders, and I'm going to turn it this way. Boom, boom. Then I'm going to go platform. I'm going to have road, like that. There you go. Okay. Because then that allows the beavers to come down with goods, step out, and go straight to wherever they're going to if they're dropping off, and then to go back, and rather than to come down, go around, go up again. And yeah, awesome. Okay, so that's the plan for that. Cool. Right. So that means that I need to remove this tree here, which is much more difficult than it looks. Get rid of this here. I have to put in a staircase something here, just to get rid of that one tree. Ooh, I don't. Oh no, we can cap off the back right here. That doesn't actually affect us at all. I'm just doing one line at the moment because I want to get the path so that I can build the path on top and actually just have a path come out to this. Then maybe build a tube-way station to make them quicker to get to places, but we will see. Oh, I need to actually connect underneath there to the thing. There you go. Oh, nice. Okay. So if we can connect this path here, where we know the line's going to be, I can build the actual and have it as a road to go along, and then I can put stuff off of it for beavers to get up, down, left, right, and I will build a wall. That's what I will do. Right, so we don't need any of this over here anymore. Thank you very much. Yes. Let's grab our stuff here and go zoom, zoom. 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 There was a beaver stranded. Where? Oh. How did you get... I can do nothing about that, my friend. I'm afraid you are going to have to live with the consequences of your actions. Right. Let's shut these. Let's do our bridge across here. I'm going to get rid of that temporarily. We're going to have a path leads all the way along here. Doop. Right. And I'm going to up the priority of all of that, all of that, all of that, and all of that. If you would please. That can go. That doesn't actually need to be there. So would you please build that wall first? Okay. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to be higher priority. Okay, I want you to do these ones all first, please. And then we're going to cut off the mine. I'm afraid I can do nothing about that stranded beaver. Yep, I can do nothing about it, I'm afraid. Alien? Ellen. Ellen, I'm very sorry, but yep, I can't do anything about it because I don't know how you got. Well, I can. We can rescue him, can't we? Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. Super high priority. Come on. Oh, where is he now? He's moved over to there. That's no good. That is absolutely no good. Oh, he died. He died of old age. He died of old age. We took so long to actually. It's like that boss in Metal Gear Solid. 3. Metal Gear Solid 3. The sniper guy. If you save the game, leave it for about a week, and then come back again, he dies. he just dies. You just it's like, oh, what? And boop, and then super priority these, would you please? They can't get up there, can they? No, no, they cannot. Well, that's okay. I don't know. I don't know. We'd put a path in the end there. That would have made more sense, wouldn't it? Oh well. Go. Super speed. Go, 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 go. So these are all disconnected over here, aren't they? So now every beaver should come back and come and live here. How are we doing for food? I'm not concentrating on food or anything like that. So let's see here. So good, good, good. Food is good. Food is all good. Yep, everything is good. I think we're okay. We have no power coming in. Yes, because we have no power doing anything here. That's fine. Planks are empty. Not really a surprise. We have no power. Right, I'll tell you what we can do then. Let's Pause the game again. And we're going to come in here and we're going to do this. And I want to prioritize those. If you would please. Do we have explosives? We do have explosives. Slow down time. We're going to pop these. Remove that. Put in the explosive here. That is high priority. And then we will put in dirt here. Not too fast about that being a high priority, but get that one done. Down like that. Boop. And then what I believe I can do is if I remove all of this here, because I don't need that anymore. I'm not going to destroy the bridge. Not yet, at least anyway. So we don't need any of that. And what I can do is I should be able to reopen these guys. The problem is that we've run out of dirt. There's no power. So we'll do that. Start that going again there. Yes, this is all flooding and doing all sorts of bad things over here. But that's okay, because no beavers are going to go down there. There is no path to go down there. The path is on top. So as we get the dirt, the beavers will come along and put the dirt in and then build the stuff around it and everything will be fine. They'll do ones on the side for some bizarre... They shouldn't do. They should do ones straight on, but they might do some things on the side. So, okay. We may need more pumps as well. In fact, we will need more pumps. Let's get ourselves a couple more deep water pumps over here. Seems like a nice couple. Throw in a water tank. It's going to be set to supply. There we go. Cool. 31 beavers doing nothing. Fantastic. Phenomenal. Look at the metal. Look at the metal. Nice. Treated planks aren't doing all that fantastically at the moment. That's probably because we run out of planks. Because I didn't have enough. Didn't have the lumber mills running. But that's okay. Gears are. Let's enable the gears as well. Okay. Okay, we are getting there. We are absolutely, positively getting there. Don't know where there is, but we are getting there. So, yeah. Instead about making this farmland over here, I'm kind of tempted to do that and have it underwater. Like have an entry point here, have all the dirt on top, and then have a layer underneath. Which is not the whole thing, obviously, because in there, but like a proper underground reservoir that's just there, and it just keeps all the land green, so the whole place would be green at all times. And then we could mass produce whatever we want to produce there. So, yeah. I can obviously up the mushrooms as well. That's really easy. Just stack the mushrooms up stupid high. Food's not a problem, though. Water did seem to be a problem for a moment. This has fixed that, so cool, cool, cool. 34 beavers doing nothing. How about I get more haulers or builders? Or both? Both. Both sounds good. We'll do 2 more haulers. And I will copy the settings from here and paste them to there. Then builders don't look like they're actually doing anything. Why are you not doing anything? What's wrong with the builders? I suppose they got to a point where they can't really do anything because they can't get to anything, can they? Let's not forget to run the power line underneath there, shall we? Let's do that. I have no idea if this corner is in the correct, like the optimal place for any of our wheels or anything. I Haven't even considered any of that. Yeah, we don't necessarily need the beavers. I think comments. Zuiji, you mentioned about the I don't that wasn't on this video. This was on a previous video, but it applies here anyway. We don't have to go down inside here to place these blocks. We can bridge across on top if we wanted to. Going down in there just makes life easier for us, especially now we have the ability for this one to turn off the water. That's fine. On the other map, the Hollows map, that's the one that I'm confusing my stuff with because I'm doing 2 series at once, and yeah, brain does not always compute. So, but that's okay. We can do that. We can do the thing here. Let's do. Let me take out this end piece here, and let's put in a ladder group there. And then beavers that aren't doing things can come down here and start doing stuff. Because I think you're producing enough dirt to do that. I should really get a storage for the dirt, shouldn't I? I really should. Let's get a storage for the dirt. Let's put it over here. It's going to pretend it's a campfire. Speaking of campfires, we're good. All the aesthetics are full. We don't have the tribute to ingenuity. That's fine. Details good. We don't have scratchers and pulls. Scratchers are ones that I could put in. Because they also don't require any power, which is strange because I'm sure they spin. But they require no power. So, not quite sure how that works, but it does. So, yay. Oh, I can put them up here. Yes. I can put 4 in up here. Look at that. Nice. So yeah, bat scratchers. All these other ones require. Well, exercise plazas don't require anything. Plazas? Yes, plazas is the correct term there. Let's put those here. Seem like a good place for them. I don't know if we need 2 of them. Not for this population, probably need 1. So in that case, let's not build this one. Let's instead put the wind tunnel here. Oop. And what I'm going to do is then build a ladder here. Goes up on top as a temporary sort of thing. In fact, stop. Let's remove this path here. Let's put the wind turbine in here, just plug directly into the mains, and run the path in front of it, and that will allow beavers to still come from here along to everyone to go to. So they can still go up, down, under, do whatever they're doing. That'll be fine. Cool. Okay, so we now got some exercise plazas. It's going to get mad busy when nighttime comes along. Yeah. Hopefully that will give our beavers... maybe not. But I don't think that's because we don't have enough of them. I think it's because we work too many hours. Which means we should probably get some robots going. I really want to dig further into that cave and put like robot stuff in the cave, but there's no power for it in there. Unless we figure out a way to run the power out to there. Can we do that? Can we possibly run our power maybe through a tunnel perhaps, and put all the robots in the caves? I don't need to put it in the caves. We could put it out here. We've got plenty of space for it out here. You know, it could literally just sit a couple. This won't be here all the time. We'll put a couple in here and we will I'm really tempted to try that. Here's our tunnel that's going underground here. We're going to have a tunnel that goes along with water in it. There isn't really any reason why we couldn't use the tunnel that we're going to build here to run power down it, because, let me slow down time a bit, there was a thing that we discovered in a previous playthrough, that the power, these ones, we'll build some just to test this out. So if you do that and that, obviously they power shaft up from each other, which is fine, and then the power can come in from the bottom, you see it connected there. You can get impermeable floors, which are here, and put them there. And what I think happens, if memory serves, we need to actually connect this to the grid so it does something. Let me, well, you can't build that one, but we can go there. But see, this has an impermeable floor. When we connect this, like this, it still spins above. That means that if this shaft is full of water, it will not push up through the impermeable floor up into the channel above. That was discovered by somebody who watched the videos previously. I'm very sorry, I cannot remember who it was. It was somebody in the comments of one of the previous maps I played through, where I was digging tunnels things. It might be in the live streams, I can't remember, but we did discover that, and I'm very glad whomever that was. Thank you very much for that. I'm very sorry if I can't remember your name, but so you can have sealed tunnels with stackable power lines, put impermeable floor in between them, and the water doesn't come up through, but the power does transfer through. You can't do impermeable floorings on the sides of buildings, unfortunately, so it doesn't work that way. But yeah, so you can't have tunnels. You can't build airlocks with power lines in them, which is kind of suck. I really wish there was a levee that had could transfer power through the levee, because then you could run the power inside water channels and then have it pop up out the levee, which would be fantastic. I did see there is a mod that has airlocks in it, like literal airlocks, that beavers can use to go through. So you could put an airlock in the side of this wall here, and the beavers could walk through, and none of the bad water would come out this way, and none of the good water would go that way. Wouldn't be very good for the beavers; they get poisoned. But you know what I mean. You could path into a reservoir, through it, and out the other side, rather than going up and around. So yeah. Building lacks material. Scrap metal. Yep. Surprised we are not. Okay. So we've got a project to do here, which is just build this line here and connect this all up here, and then build the rest of this going on here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this one to a close here, but I'm going to let the game run, and I am going to do nothing but watch it whilst it builds out this line, and then I might try and build out the other one. So let's lay them out where we want them to be. So 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, so there, 1 2 3 1 2 3 4, yes, there, boop, like that. And you come down and you are going to be there. So you'll come along here. There. Fit to the map. So that's the outer wall there. So I will get them building at least the outer walls, and then we will come back next time. We will continue on from there, because then once I'm on the outer walls, I can we can build like the central bits, and I can even maybe platform into the thing. Autosave. Yeah. This needs to go up higher as well. Yeah, we could go to the center and then maybe put a load of platforms in there so that we can have the actual bad water running through whilst we're operating on it, constructing it. I don't have to necessarily turn off the thing. So yeah. So yeah, we will come back next time once these are all complete. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I do hope to see you again in the next one. Doop, doop. I know this path needs to be replaced, but that's okay. For the minute, it's fine. Until then, as always, have fun.